Sawadee-Kap and welcome to another episode here for the Funkit Pod. It's Monday, you know what it means, MMA Monday, the OG, the one and only, the original back in your life. And as always, the disclaimer, let's run with disclaimer. The disclaimer, I'm not reviewing all the UFC fights because there are so many out there who do that. I'll try to look at how did they use the media, they being the fighters, how did the media portray the fights, the fighters, and so on. How did the UFC use the media? Because media is just the thing that I work in / with. I do, however, review and preview one championship, and it's one championship, not one UFC, one championship fights. And I'll review what happened this past Friday, just like a few of the main fights, and I'll preview the upcoming pay-per-view fight. So let's start with one championship, and I have notes on my iPad. So those who are not watching, those who are listening, I'm just getting my iPad right now to look at all the notes. Okay, so like I said, I don't want to go fight by fight, but what I said in my last episode here on the podcast was what I still stand by, that those Friday fights are really awesome for one championship. Those are the non-pay-per-view fights, like every Friday, Bangkok, or Asian time, but it's from Bangkok, from Lumpini Stadium, very famous stadium when it comes to Muay Thai and so on. I still hate it. They say the Madison Square Garden of the East. Yeah, but they just keep using it a bit too often, in my opinion. But nevertheless, always fantastic fights. Not always the biggest or most famous names, but always fantastic fights. And this time it was a huge card, though. It was fantastic. Like the three fights at the top of the card, where the championship fight between Raytion Ersel and Sinsamut Klinmi, lightweight Muay Thai World Championship. The co-main event was Kulapdam Sorjopyek Utai. Kulapdam is like really well known versus Muang Thai PK Sanchai, meaning he's out of the Sanchai gym, and Muang Thai is also ridiculously famous. With I don't know how many 100 fights. And a third fight from top was Sam Gayang Hadao, the former one championship champion, versus Ryan Sheehan. And so this alone is a fantastic card of straight bangers, and straight bangers it was. So we had Sam A, Triple A Gayang Hadao versus Ryan Sheehan with a KO in round 2. So Sam A hey, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here. Just because I lost my championship doesn't mean that I'm gone. B-word, you all must have forgot who I am. So some are just putting the fight fans and division on notice again, which was pretty awesome. The co-main event was Kulapdam versus Muang Thai, and Muang Thai KO round 3, but what a KO it was for Muang Thai. PK Sanchai against Kulapdam, flattens him out. Insane, fantastic finish there by Muang Thai. And the main event, Raytion Ersel, Sinsamut Klinmi, KO round 4, sounds good for Raytion Ersel, and it was good. What a mean body shot it was, right to the liver, right? It was fantastic. Liver shot, landed perfectly. You could see Sinsamut and just not being able to continue. But Sinsamut was really good up until then. I think he looked very good up until then. So props to Raytion Ersel for coming through here. But Sinsamut did look very good. So those are fantastic fights, and also the fights before, they all delivered, of course. Again, I don't just want to go fight by fight because you won't know most of the fighters. So watch the Friday fights. Just do it for me. Do it for one championship. Do it for Chatri because he's giving out bonuses all the time. He needs it. This was fantastic. Like I said, I'm not affiliated with one, and very often I criticize one because, again, it's not quite clear what their business model is, but those events are awesome. So I do like them a lot. What I'm also gonna like now This was the review. Now let's move on to the preview. It's gonna be, and I have to look what won Fight Night 8. Okay, we had one Fight Night 8, so they stopped giving it like names. They always had like I don't know, Time of the Warrior or whatever, but now it's just like numbers. So one Fight Night 8. This time not from Bangkok, it's from Singapore. So we're seeing hopefully an octagon again. That would be nice. Super Leg versus Rotang in the main event. This is gonna be fun. Even though, unfortunately, it's the Kickboxing World Championship. So Super Leg Kiatmugao is the kickboxing champion in flyweight. Flyweight kickboxing champion versus now Rotang going up in kickboxing, not in Muay Thai. Kickboxing is a bit lame when if we're honest. Hey, all your kickboxers out there, those K1 people. Now I cannot go to the Netherlands anymore. But why would you eliminate like clinching and elbows and all the fun stuff? Anyway, so it's Kickboxing World Championship, Super Leg Kiatmugao versus Rotang Chitmanong. That's gonna be fun, even though it's not Muay Thai, so it's a little less intense. Still gonna be fun and a banger, I think, of course. Co-main event. I don't know if Rotang can do like his Rotang thing against Super Leg, to be honest. Especially in kickboxing, where there's no clinching and nothing. So I wouldn't be surprised if Super Leg takes that, like based decision victory Super Leg. I would not be surprised, to be honest. Co-main event, we have Alicia Rodriguez versus Janet Todd. This is awesome because it's an atomweight Muay Thai World Championship. Alicia Rodriguez has been out due to pregnancy, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So Janet Todd was very active, got the belt. So if I'm not mistaken, this must be the unification fight, if I'm not mistaken. This is going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Janet Todd just always looks like unbelievable every time she's out there. One has to wonder if age is going to slow her down at some point. Not saying she's old, Janet Todd, please don't hate me. But I mean, she just looks better and better every single time she's out. So I just wonder when she will stop looking better and better. That's going to be a great fight. Alicia Rodriguez looked really good the last time out, even though that's been a while. I mean, she won, so clearly she looked good the last time out. So yeah, I'm excited, to be honest, about this one. It's just hard to pick against Janet Todd, to be honest. So yeah, but Alicia Rodriguez is so good. It's tough, but I cannot pick against Janet Todd. It's just I can't. The third fight from top is probably the one with the biggest animosity. It's featherweight MMA fight. It's Ham Seo-hee. Ham Seo-hee. I don't know. From South Korea. She's been really good. But she's also up there in age a little bit. I think she's mid-30s by now. And not the best on the ground, but really nice striking. And she's facing Itsuki Hirata, the cute up-and-coming superstar. Maybe. They were scheduled to fight before, and Itsuki Hirata missed the weight and the hydration test. And so then the fight was off. Then Ham Seo-hee went on a tirade like how unprofessional Itsuki Hirata is and all the stuff. Like a little bit like UFC style, like not much of the warrior code here, like lots of shit talk. And Itsuki said, well, that was like a mistake, whatever, blah, blah. And this time she's gonna make sure that she's super professional, well prepared, and gonna take Ham Seo-hee out. Yeah, so that's a really good test for Itsuki. Itsuki Hirata is like, they're trying to push her here and there, but then she has like those hiccups. So then they stop the hardcore push. If she takes out Ham Seo-hee, she's in for the next championship push, though, I believe. Yeah, that's my opinion. If Ham Seo-hee wins, she's still hanging in there in the title picture as well, in my opinion. So those are some really interesting fights. While I'm going through the rest of the card, I never understand it. Like the fifth or sixth fight from the top is Daniel Williams. Why is he not closer to the top? I don't understand. Daniel Williams, Mini T, ridiculously good Muay Thai fighter. That's MMA again. He fights everything. He fights Muay Thai, kickboxing, MMA. He does everything. Daniel Williams just loves to fight. Okay, so that's an MMA fight, not a Muay Thai fight. He takes on Rui Botelho from Portugal. I don't know. Daniel is just such an awesome, like, scrappy dude who just gets down, bites down on his mouth. But he's very technical too, so don't misunderstand it. But he's never in a boring fight. I cannot pick against Daniel Williams. That just doesn't work. We also have Alex Silva. He's opening the main card. I don't understand the booking, but okay. Alex Silva. Okay, great. Versus Kaito Yamakita. Sorry. Interesting. What did Alex Silva do to be that far down? We have Yekaterina Vandrayeva on the lead card, actually, taking on Iman Pretty Killer Barlow from the UK, which is also interesting. Strawweight Muay Thai. Okay, so Daniel Williams is also in Muay Thai. I just see this right here. So Daniel should be higher in the card. Sorry, my bad. So Yekaterina Vandrayeva almost actually beat Supergirl Jaren Sak the last time around, let's be honest. She's taking on Iman Barlow. Iman Barlow, also super well-known multiple-time Muay Thai world champion. Why is it on a lead card? I don't understand. Great fight. So check out the lead card. Maybe that's how they get you to watch the lead card. Because, Iman Barlow is nasty. And Yekaterina Vandrayeva last time was really good. I don't get it. Check it out. So all great. You see me a little bit puzzled here, or you hear me a little bit puzzled. Anyways, great fights. Check them out. Gonna be fun. One doing good things right now in the lead up to the US debut, doing some good things, I believe. Okay, so that's the one talk. Now the UFC talk, not just reviewing, but actually looking at the media part, right? Okay, so. First of all, without previewing, whatever, Leon Edwards, congratulations. You're the man. Leon Edwards is the man, and I think, even though he's not the best talker, I left a comment somewhere. I think it was a Submission Radio, wherever it was luckily they're both great fighters, Usman and Edwards, because they're not good talkers. And Leon Edwards is just... I do appreciate him because I'm an introvert. He seems a bit introverted, and he seems rather wanting to speak with his actions rather than his words, which is totally appreciated. It's just not good for selling stuff. But if you are the champion, you just take everybody out, and then they have to recognize, right? Recognize real. So you on the throne, and he said it. I'm on my throne right now. So fair enough. I did enjoy that Usman tried to talk smack. It was a bit cringy, to be honest. But it just sold it a little bit more, and it gave us this incredible picture in the octagon when Usman walked up to Edwards during the introduction. Edwards just headshot dead with his hand. It was fantastic. That was awesome. That picture's going to go around for ages, and that was just very smart. And he's going to use it till the end of days. And he's using the headshot dead already, even though it didn't happen this time around. But that's his call sign now, which is totally fine. I think if you pull this off and then you defend again, you can do that. He's been on aerial right away, making media rounds, Leon Edwards, which is fine. Campaigning probably to not fight Colby Covington, which is also fine, because let's be honest, Colby Covington and Leon made a good point on aerial show. He's been out for 1.5 years. He's been quiet for 1.5 years, and now all of a sudden he's there again. Come on. Great point. Colby Covington always wanted to be in the media. He hasn't been in the media for over a year, thanks to the lawsuit, I guess. But this is ridiculous. Now Colby is everywhere again. I guess the lawsuit is settled now, or however that works. But it's a little bit ridiculous. However, props to Covington now for being everywhere, being on Submission Radio, popping up here, popping up there, giving interviews everywhere. So, he's now media offensive because he knows he's so close to getting the title shot again. His third title shot. How? But from a media point of view, super smart. People copy Colby Covington. Not sitting out for a year, but once you're in the the talk, go all out. Like Bilal should be doing that, for example. Not just whining, go out there, destroy Colby Covington on the mic so that he has no choice but to fight you, for example. Confront him. Pull up on him. Whatever it takes. Not assault him, but you know what I mean. Just confront him. Do something. Do something. Do something. So in this regard, yeah, people could learn something from Colby Covington. Even though he's cringe and he's awkward and weird and annoying, but now when he does media, he does it full blast. And he sticks to it. Go for it. So, yeah, that's what people could learn from him. Co-main, Justin Gaethje, Rafael Fiziev, great fight. Justin Gaethje whining about Bisping in the media then. So I said it also online before, right? So I don't like Bisping as a commentator. I don't like him as an analyst. I like him as a trash talker in press conferences when he was a fighter. And I liked past tense him on his podcast with Luis J. Gomez back then because they were funny. It was just a banter back and forth. Now, when he's trying to be like all analytical with Anthony Smith and stuff like this, Anthony Smith is much smarter than Bisping when it comes to analysis and all those things. So Bisping needs a silly dude next to him to make him look smarter. And once he has smart people next to him, he's just one of those guys who sits in a bar in England somewhere. So that's how he sounds, and that's okay. I mean, look what he made it. So that's fantastic. But I just don't like him like analyst/commentary. He's very repetitive. He says the same things over and over and over again. DC is the same by now, though, because they're all reusing the stuff they're saying on the air in their podcasts and vice versa. It's annoying. But yeah, so that Justin Gaethje and whining about it is also ridiculous. I mean, Usman didn't lose because of the commentary. Right? So, but yeah, Justin Gaethje now step up. Like he has to step up his media game now, so that no one forgets him, and he's in the title picture right away. Fighting DP maybe one more time. Who wants to see that? But yeah, sure. I mean, why not? It's going to be a good fight. It's just going to be a boring build-up. That's why I'm rolling my eyes. Fiziev also, it was a great fight. Fiziev, back to the drawing board, media-wise, he should not take a big step back. He should still be in there. He should be making appearances, be like, yeah, it was a great fight. I learned a lot. I'm ready to go for the next one. I learned my lesson. Let's go. I know I belong there. I almost had him out there. Give me whoever's right below Justin Gaethje, and I take this MFer out, and you see that I belong there. So that's what I would do if I would be Rafael Fiziev after now, of course, healing up a little bit, but don't go away for too long is what I'm saying. Jennifer Maia got a win over King Casey O'Neill, so she should also be there a bit more vocal. Jennifer Maia is not the youngest anymore. I'm sorry. So go all out there. So I beat the up and comer. I showed you who belongs, who I am. I showed you that I got it. Throw me in the title picture right now. That's what she should be doing, and she should also be campaigning for that in the media, I think. From a UFC point of view, it's ridiculous from a media point of view that Dana White said, and I hate agreeing with Ariel Helwani, but it's ridiculous that Dana White said on a Saturday, they always say we don't make fights, and then he makes the fights like, yeah, Colby's next. So stupid. 3 weeks from now, you have Masvidal versus Burns. Why not sell the out of this fight? What is wrong with you? I teach media stuff, right? Like how to build events in the media, how to use the media. And if you have an event in 3 weeks, then sell it 3 weeks before. Why would I buy a ticket? Why would I anything? Oh, it made me so mad. Not only because I don't like Colby Covington, but because like from a media point of view, like if I'm the UFC staff who works like in whatever digital strategies, digital media, social media, I go like, why, Dana? Why? It makes it so much harder for us not to put out content. Like, why would you do that? Back to the slap content we go. You build this fight, Masvidal Burns, for the next #1 contender. And then even if it's not the case, like, both of them sucked, it was boring, that's why Colby gets it. Fine, but come on. Duh. That's annoying. You had it right there. Oh, okay. So that was a big mistake in my opinion. Also, a big mistake is that there's basically nothing out there for Chito Vera versus Corey Sandhagen, which is a fantastic fight. Two of the best fighters available, most exciting fighters, and there's nothing. Why? Why is there nothing? Okay, and last thing, media point of view, I watch like lots of the fighter content because I always say, hey, fighters, and hey, exciting news, exciting things happening here. I hope I can break this soon, but something exciting is coming your way. Hopefully in the next 2 or 3 weeks. But yeah, so from a fighter, I watch lots of fighter content. And Izzy does a great job in having an audience, right? But his content, like him, filming him, eating, sleeping and reacting to fights is just super boring. He doesn't give, he used to have the breakdowns, which were good, but now he doesn't add any value, which is fine because he's training for a world title fight. So I wouldn't expect him to have like lots of time for all that stuff, but I also understand that he wants to put content out, obviously, but the content itself is just not great anymore. So I wonder when the fans are gonna wake up to that. I'm not saying, I'm not hating on Izzy, I'm just saying like when the fans will be at a point to be where we'll as fans like not only consume it because we like the fighter, but because we consume it because we only go for quality, for example. Because I think that's going to happen eventually. So that's just my take on that for now. Let me know what you think. Am I completely wrong with how I see how the UFC uses the media, how the fighters should utilize the media? Do you agree? Do you disagree? What are you looking forward to? Are you watching one? What do you think about one? The Friday fights and the upcoming fight night, Super Leg versus Rotang. Are you gonna watch? Who do you have? Are you excited for one's US debut, for example? Shout out in the comments via social media at funkitpod, email funkitpod@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe, rate this podcast. That helps to reach a wider audience. And as always, don't forget to keep your guard up. Take care, stay safe. We talk soon. Saudi Cup.